I'm the Lonely Necron, and welcome to my basement. So, a long time ago, after I discovered that my girlfriend was playing Drukhari, I was like, I want to get some Slaaneshi demons and play them against each other because that sounds super funny to me. And so, a couple days ago, I bought a Start Collecting Slaaneshi Demons box. So, I put it mostly together, and yeah, it'll be a good time. So, we're just gonna have Drukhari and Slaanesh just kind of fight it out on this little rocky moon surface kind of thing here. We'll take a look at. Got this Drukhari force here, led by a succubus, and she'll have 10 Coblight warriors, 10 witches, 5 incubi. That 5 incubi will be riding in this venom. There'll also be a Talos and 3 reavers. So we've got those Drukhari. And then we've got this Slaaneshi force. I already had some demons, but the box set gave me Mo. So I've got a demon prince with wings, a demon prince without wings. His wings are being painted. 5 seekers, 2 sets of 10 demonettes, and I swear to you, this is an exalted seeker chariot. It's just not 100% completed yet. Still gonna play it as an exalted seeker chariot. But yeah. So in my head, it's kind of like the Drukhari are going to be fighting against a physical manifestation-ish of the god that they're trying to escape from. It sounds like it'll be a good time. Yeah. So I'm going to set up deployment, and we're going to start this good happy time thing. Okay, so the Drukhari won the roll-off, so they're deployed over here in this corner. With the Coblight Warriors, the Reavers, the Talos in the back. The Venom of the Incubi also towards the back, and then the Witches and Succubus, I guess there's only one of them, kind of right there on the left side. And then directly across from them in the other corner, we have the 2 Demon Princes up front with the Exalted Seeker Chariot, the 2 groups of Demonettes kind of in the middle there, and then the Seekers of Slaanesh behind the Flying Demon Prince. So Drukhari did win the roll-off thingy, so they get to go first. So round 1 Drukhari movement. So the Drukhari have come out pretty strong on this left side here. The Witches and Succubus advanced over this side. The Talos and Venom just flew their normal to try and get behind these boulders. The Coblites also just moved their normal move. The Reavers got up real close to this structure looking thing and are trying to hide behind it. I have to check range. Both the Venom and the Talos were in range. Both of them shot at the Demon Prince with wings, and although both hit several times, they failed to wound. So nobody's in range to charge. That makes it the Demons of Slaanesh's turn. Well, I will say this for the Demons of Slaanesh, they certainly move fast and far. The only things that did not advance were the Exalted Seeker Chariot and the Seekers. It's kind of trying to keep all the demons, I don't know, in the same area group thing so they can just charge en masse next turn. Psychic phase, so I guess there's some complicated, weird Slaaneshi stuff, but as far as I'm concerned, for this purpose, they know Smite. And yeah, they're gonna smite these reavers here. So the Demon Princes successfully smoked the reavers, killing one and damaging a second one. So Chaos Shooting, after a quick, crazy examination, the only thing that has a gun is the Exalted Chariot thing here. So Let's see if I can shoot it. Sad face. 10 inches away, 6-inch range on the lashes. So, yeah, and the closest people advanced to get here. So, that'll make it Drukhari's turn. So, Drukhari, round 2 movement. So the Talos just moved around to this side of the rock thing. The Reavers and Venom moved up a whole lot closer. And the Witches and Succubus advanced up to here. The Cobbleites are just going to hang out because they got range on everything over there, with the exception of the Demonettes in the back. And they don't want to get too much closer. So yeah, one of the reasons that there's a bone of contention is because, oh yeah, no Psychers for Drukhari, but I guess the reason for it's over here. Shooting phase then. Lots of shooting from Drukhari. Okay, so the Cobblite Warriors shot at the Secret Chariot and did nothing at all to it. The Talos dumped everything it had into the Secret Chariot and did some damage to it. The Arena Champions shot at the Seekers, but they managed to save. And the Venom dumped everything it had into these Demonettes and managed to kill one of them. Yeah, that was super impressive. There will be a charge. These Reavers are going to charge into the Seekers here. So, let's see if they actually even make their charge. Okay, that was pretty rough. So the Reavers did indeed charge into the Seekers. They did manage to kill one of the Seekers, and then the Seekers turned around and just destroyed them completely. Pretty much ate their souls and sent them straight to Slaanesh. And with that, we'll go on to the Slaaneshi turn, so movement. Okay, so it's kind of like this thing here in the middle, just kind of split this Slaaneshi wave a little ways. Nobody advanced, everybody just moved the regular. This back Demon Prince just moved up a little bit. The Exalted Chariot moved way up here by this Talos. The Winged Demon Prince flew across here to get a lot closer to these Cobbleites. The Seekers just moved forward to get a lot closer to everything. And both sets of Demonettes just moved a lot closer to this Venom. Alright, so finally, the Chariot's within its weapon range. It's the only model on the whole field for Slaanesh that has a gun is this thing. It's like lashing whips or whatever, so it's within range for this Talos, so it's going to shoot it, or lash it, or whatever it is. In retrospect, I probably should have targeted an actual Drukhari unit that wasn't a Talos with 6 toughness, but, you know, whatever. I totally forgot the psychic phase. You know, I'll give Drukhari a pass this time. We won't go back and do it again, we'll just keep on going forward. But it'll take us to the charge phase. And pretty much everything is charging something. I don't think this Demon Prince and this backset of Demonettes is, but everybody else is, so let's do some charges. Okay, so that was super ridiculous. So the Exalted Seeker charged into the Talos. They both did a lot of damage to each other, but nobody died. The Demon Prince successfully charged into the Cobbleites. Took no damage in Overwatch. Killed 3 of them, I think. Yeah. Killed 3 of them. Took no damage in return. The Seekers tried to charge into both the Succubus and the Witches and survived Overwatch but didn't make their distance. And these Daemonettes successfully charged the Venom, destroyed it. The explosion killed off one of the Incubi inside, and the other 4 made it out in safety. So yeah, I think that Slaanesh did a decent job on that round, but now it's the Drukhari turn, so round 3 Drukhari movement. Okay, so there was a whole lot of soul searching, pun intended, I guess, there. So the Talos and the Cobbleites both fell back. The Incubi over here are just going to hang out. And the witches and succubus just moved forward. Yeah, no psychics, so shooting phase for the Drukhari. So the witches and their Hecatrix pistols were the only ones that could shoot this round. They shot at these demonettes and actually managed to kill one. So that'll take us to the Drukhari charge phase, where there will be a decent amount of charges. Alright, so the Drukhari charge phase was pretty impressive. The Incubi charged into the demonettes. The succubus multi-charged into the seekers and the demonettes. And then the witches charged into the seekers. They managed to kill off 2 seekers and lose 3 witches. 2 witches. 2 of the incubi died, but pretty much the majority of these demonettes also died. So yeah, morale test for these demonettes, and then it'll be their turn. Nobody runs. So yeah, the demon slaaneshi thing turn movement. So really the only thing that moved was the seeker thing got a little bit, not the seeker thing, the exalted chariot got a little bit closer to the talus, and this demon prince moved up. I guess the demon that's over here got a lot closer, so they can do a multi-charge. The psychic phase, I'll remember it this turn, so we're going to see some smiting going on here. So the closest enemy unit to both of the demon princes were the witches, so they successfully smote 5 of them. Hell yeah. So shooting phase, which will be this exalted chariot into this talus. Alright, well, he shot his assault lash whip thing or whatever at this guy and missed with everything. No love there. So, charge phase, which will be the demon prince. I guess into these 2 remaining Kabalites, the chariot into the talus. And then these demonettes are going to do a multi-charge on the incubi, the succubus, and the witches. Pretty sure I can make them all fit in that spot somehow. Okay, so the exalted chariot charged into the talus, and the demonettes multi-charged into the incubi, seeker, incubi, and witches and the succubus. And the demon prince did charge into the Kabbalite warriors. So the seeker chariot has done a lot of damage to the talus, and the talus has done a lot of damage to it in return. The demon prince killed the Kabbalites. The far grouping of demonettes killed off the incubi. Most of the colored demonettes killed off the witches, and the allurers did a whole lot of damage to the succubus. The seekers didn't do much of anything. The witches passed their morale check. Nobody else needs to, I don't think. So that takes it to the Drukhari turn. Movement. So the talus fell back, and that's all that happened. The witches do have pistols, so they can actually shoot in the shooting phase, so they're going to do that. Well, the witches failed to hit on anything, so I guess it's just the fight phase then. Okay, so the succubus killed the seeker, and the witches managed to kill a demonette, and they got brutally murdered by all of these slaaneshi, demon things here. So that'll make it Chaos's turn. So Chaos movement against this last remaining talus with 1 health. Probably gonna die in the psychic round, but we'll see. Movement. Literally just moved this other demon prince closer so that he'd be in smiting range. So we're gonna do the psychic thing. Okay, so one successful, well, they both successfully smote, but this one did enough damage in the first smite to kill it. So there's no longer a talus. So that means that the demons of Slaanesh won. This is literally all that's left out of it. They definitely took some damage on that one. If you made it to the end of this video, I do appreciate you watching. I make it a point not to ask for subscribers or likes or anything like that, but I noticed that the other day I have 11 subscribers, so I never expected to get more than 8, so that's nice. I'm going to continue to not ask for subscribers, so if you want to, that's fine. If you don't, that's even better. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. So yeah, there was my little mini rant, but again, 11 subscribers, that's a lot. How often do you get to use the phrase 11? Not very often, I don't think. By the way, I had a good time with these things. I anticipate having a not so good time painting them, but in the end, it's always a good time, right? So, you guys have a good morning, and I will definitely catch you on the next one.